So, I guess I'm in noticing that so many people have the same revelations. I think that's part of our connectedness. Wondering two things. Wondering if what we're doing is really not that unique. Or wondering if it is. So if it's not, or if it is, I guess. And if it is, why? And I really think I don't know. So here's really big boldness, and gonna sound ridiculous probably, because all the people that I talk to and read, in the back of your mind you're going, yeah. Well, like Dave Cormier just tweeted, none of this is new. And we agree with that. None of this is new. But perhaps doing it, perhaps the capabilities of the web just now, the timing, people being more dissatisfied, maybe actually doing it is new. So back to assuming that potentially this is more unique than most things. Why? Why is it? I really believe nikhil just posted on Cooperative Catalyst that there's been youth voice missing. And people say that a lot. I think that's part of the reason why it is unique, because it's been grounded in youth voice. Number one. And number two, it's been grounded in youth voice in spaces of permission. Because that's the tricky part, and that's a difficult part, to really get people into spaces of permission where we're not just saying what we think we're supposed to say, or we're not worried that after we say it there'll be repercussions. We'll have, like being sick, we'll go back and there'll be lots of work to do to make up, or we'll find out we still had to do all these things to get in places. So first of all, it's really hard. It's simple, but in today's world it's really hard to create those spaces of permission. So I think that's what's unique, is that we have had kids in those spaces where they didn't feel like they had to prove anything. And I think anybody, any age, once you strip them down, they do feel that connectedness. I'm going crazy, like even eating and sleeping, because I want to finish Howard's Smart Mobs. It seems like he's headed that direction in it, that so many of us question the goodness of humanity, and that specifically he's talking about the going back and forth between self-interest and the interest of the group. And we've talked about that the last 4 years. Where does, if I set you free, where does your freedom end and the group's freedom start? And not everybody's going to be good, and people are going to be free riders. But I believe from the last 4 years, I think we think that, and I'm hoping that's where Howard's book is heading, which was written in 2000, published in 2003, is that when we're put in a space of permission, it's a whole new ballgame. If the community is broken and there's an uncertainty and an unease about that, and we don't acknowledge or share how to deal with that uncertainty, then it's all going to be about proving yourself. And if it's about proving yourself, then ego comes in, envy comes in, dominance comes in, coercion comes in. But if we all feel like we're in a space, it's transparent, we can lurk long enough to know that it's a culture of trust, that people are listening to other people, that you're listening to yourself and letting yourself be you. I think when you strip down to that, we find this connectedness that I see in the film, Tom Shadyak's I Am. And so I do believe that if given those spaces of permission, over the long haul, people will be good. So getting those spaces of permission, authentic spaces, free, mind and physical. And then being strong enough, having a core group strong enough to get through those times in the beginning, the transitional time to, I've been where I've been told what to do all the time, and I've had to prove myself to the point where I do honestly believe that this is a space of permission. Some people are there. Some people it takes a month. Some people it's going to take a year or so. But it's worth the wait. This is the human spirit. So I'm meeting with Sappos today. I'm hoping that goes well. I think good people who have done well, there's a lot of philanthropic people in the world that want to see good happen. Again, I don't know how many spaces have had authentic permission to be. So I think that's why this is a little unique. What we're getting ready to launch, nothing new. Unique that we're doing it, I guess.